and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca and I'm happy to bring you today our December launches for Add More Zest. We have actually moved it forward. Yes, it is November, but these items are live now as you're watching this video. I will go into details about why we have brought it forward in a bit, but first I want to show you the goodies. So I'm going to start with cover paper, which you may notice there is quite a few different varieties here, and it's different to how I normally display it to you all. Normally I display them already in their packets in the size of 7.5 centimetres by 10 centimetres, which is the size I use. It's roughly 45 minutes to an hour for me to complete one of those, so it's a very nice size. However, we are aware that some people use different sizes of cover paper, so we're doing a little bit of a test this month with our 2 launches. It's not going to make a huge difference to everybody that loves them like this at all, but we do want to test how much people do want other sizes. So the first collection I'm going to bring to you is our winter collection. So we've had autumn. Autumn is still on the website at the moment, though that will be going to what stock we have ready. That is only available in the 7.5. But what we've done for this one is we are offering it you in 3 different sizes. So I've done it with this snowflake one to show you. So you can either have 2 pieces, and that will be they are 20 centimetres by 30 centimetres, so you can then cut them to whatever size you want. So that's for 2 sheets. Or you can have 8 sheets cut into 6 by 4. So basically you're getting the exact same amount of cover paper no matter which way you order. So you are getting exactly the same amount, though if I put it there you might actually see the difference in the design. The difference is how much we cut it for you. So 2 sheets of 20 by 30, or you get 8 sheets of, 10 by 15. My brain takes a minute. So that's roughly 6 by 4 inches. Roughly, but it's 10 by 15 centimetres, or you can have the 16 pieces of 7.5 by 10 centimetres, which is the size that I use. So we're trialling the 3 different sizes. The 7.5 by 10 will still come in a plastic wallet, though it won't have any name stickers on. So on earlier ones we've done the name stickers. This time for these we're not. These at the moment will just be packaged in grip seal bags, so they will be packaged in something to keep them protected. But I say this is a test to see how much people do want the 3 different size options or not. But the designs that we do have for winter is we have, of course, snowflakes. I know it's not quite the same Australia, New Zealand way, but here we've already had snow. So yes, we've got some gorgeous snowflakes. We've got apple cider. We've got some beautiful deer. We have a winter scene, proper snowy one, and we have these gorgeous hiking boots or walking boots. Yeah, so there are fun designs for winter, and you can choose on the website which size you want them in. And then for our monthly launch cover paper, what we've actually decided to do this time, there are so many designs that we select to potentially use for collections each month. loads and loads of different designs are sort of chosen, and we whittle them down to 5 that work well together. On the basis of Christmas, I think we already did 7. But what we've done this month, because our tray and pen are sort of similar, but it's not a very strong theme, is we have picked 5 of our favourites that we have wanted to have in monthly launches but haven't been able to. So they're more standalone cover papers than go well together. But we have Christmas Baubles in pastel. I was really gutted that this one didn't fit in with our Christmas collection. So we have that one. We have black and white spacey science one. Can be coloured in or not, completely up to you whether you do that. These beautiful paw prints on like a watercolour splatter. We have a diamond design that Megan made with like a gradient type diamond. And then we have some books, because who doesn't love reading? I know I do. All of these again are available in the 3 different sizes, but that's our collection for December, and that's our winter collection. The December collection will be on unlimited stock, so in the point that you'll be able to pick it up for a few weeks. The winter collection will be into next year, and as the season comes to an end, we will adjust stock or remove it, because we're doing a little bit of cut to order while we test out this different size options. So that's the cover paper for this month. We then do have a pen for this month. This is one that we just thought was absolutely gorgeous. So it is pink and turquoise. You can choose to have this with plastic pen tips or without, depending on whether you use them. But there is the option to have your plastic pen tips with that if you need them, and ignore them if you never use them. So that's the pen. And then this month's tray is this one. I'm not even sure if the camera's going to pick it up very well, but this is our Galaxy Green. So if you look at it at different lights, it's got like loads and loads of gold flecks in it that pick up the light in different ways. And I'm trying to turn it all sorts of which ways so that you can see. But yes, this is Galaxy Green. It is available in the Admiral Zest size, the Zesty size, and our Touch of Zest size. You can get them as a bundle, or you can get them individually. That is this month's tray. But alongside this month's tray, I have also got a few more bundle offers. So this one is available on our website at the moment. This is the bundle in blue, and it's available as a set of 3. But I've also managed to pull together a few more bundles. The bundles tend to go up on the website just as and when there is a batch of them ready, and that purely depends on whether we're printing for launch or sorting out, for other sort of projects that are on the go. But I have managed to get a couple more done over the last few weeks, and I've only just got around to getting them ready for the website. So we have a red bundle, Admiral Zest tray, and a Touch of Zest tray. These colours are ones we have done before in launches. Also the electric blue. This is one we've also done before in a launch. I'm trying to see if I can find the tray. Is it that one? No, not quite. There's loads and loads of blues. Oh, here it is. Do I have a date on it? I do. October of 2022 and April of 2023 for this one. The red one we did, it's not that red either. There's quite a few different reds that I have. Is it that red or is it that red? I have a couple of reds. I think it's this red. Oh no, it's slightly different. I think it was the same one as this red, which we've done in Zesty, but not in full size. And then we do have a bundle that we've never done before. So this one is Blue Galaxy. I do have another Galaxy one that I am hoping to do, but it will probably be New Year. But if you can see, one is a dark navy blue and one is a green, but they both have this green sort of glitter within them. Yeah, so we have a Galaxy Blue available as a bundle as well. So there are a few more bundles on the website, and they appear as and when. In addition, we do also still have our Black Friday deals up. We have a Black Friday section. There are a few bundles that we have put together specifically for Black Friday. We've also done some offers on some of our products. So our standard stock trays, we've done a bundle as an offer. The diamond dust drills, we've done as a bundle as an offer. But they are all limited numbers. So they're all limited in numbers. It's very hard as a small business to just do a blanket percentage off. We did do it last year, but we did find that very hard. There are many products that we do that have a very, very small markup for us because we go on the basis of keeping our prices reasonable and realise that some products we might make a little bit more on than others. But we want to keep, in general, our prices fair and right for what it is that you're buying. So a percentage offer can sometimes hit a small business a little bit more. So this year we've decided to do some bundle offers. So we have been able to do some where, you know, maybe we have lots of a certain product. We've been able to give you a bigger discount on it for a certain amount. But we can't do it for like all the stock we have. Otherwise, there's no money, no money to be made. And I have bills and insurance and all sorts of other things to pay. So yeah, do check out our Black Friday section while you're there. You may be able to find yourself a bargain bundle to go potentially with any of our multitudes of trays, cover paper or pens that we are launching. And as I say, will be launched now. This launch was due for next week. It was due for the 6th of December. However, there is some new regulations coming in to the EU and Northern Ireland that we have been waiting for clarity on in relation to small businesses, whether there's things that, you know, small businesses can do or parts that small businesses don't have to do, but unfortunately that information has not been forthcoming. Things are not extremely clear. However, the regulations that from what we understand of them so far and what is clear is that we would have to pay costs in relation to the products that we make and getting the right documentation to go with them to prove that they are safe. We would also need to hire a representative that lives within the EU or Northern Ireland, as well as doing a whole ton of administration to go with that, and at the moment those are costs that we can't afford to swallow at the moment. Our hope is that over the next few months things will become a lot clearer for small businesses, things will become a lot clearer for specific products, and yeah, there will be more clarity and things will become easier, and finding an EU representative will become an easier process based on recommendations and things rather than, you know, who knows what we're paying for if we were able to get an EU representative at the moment. it is, yeah, it's too murky. The water's not clear at all. So unfortunately, we have had to make the decision to stop shipping to the EU and Northern Ireland. And I am absolutely gutted, because we have a few very, very supportive customers from those countries who have been with us since the beginning. We are more than grateful for them, and if we could find any way around it, we would, because of those customers, because that's, at the end of the day, that's why we are in business. And the fact that customers that have been with us since day one, we can't send them things anymore is the worst part of this. It really is the worst part of this. It is not off our radar. We are still very much looking into everything, trying to find clarity for small businesses and clarity on information that we can trust as well. Unfortunately, I don't live in, I think it was Lincoln. I remember seeing that they were actually providing advice to small businesses on the steps they would need to take. But at the minute, I can't even get a full comprehensive list of what I would need to do. Even, to start doing the admin and the paperwork and getting things lined up. We have a multitude of products, and at the moment we would have to pay a high cost per product. Which, I say, for a small business isn't feasible at the moment. But do know, EU customers, you are not forgotten. We will very much be continuing to work to find, I say, clarity, and work towards the goal of being able to ship worldwide again, because I don't think a border should make a difference. I think people should be able to purchase the items that they want, especially in a market that is so niche. But to make sure that any of our EU customers can at least get our 2024 products, we have moved the launch to tonight. So I have not done anywhere near as much prep work as possible. I was kind of hoping that things, we would find clarity and we would only need to take a couple of steps and things would be fine. But the further in we sink into it, the more we realise that there is months of work to do and lots of costs involved to be able to ship to the EU. So yeah, we have moved the launch date forward to allow anybody from the EU to have time to purchase and have time for it to arrive before this new legislation kicks in. We don't want to risk any customers' parcels on their way. So we will be closing EU and Northern Ireland, unfortunately, try and make that make sense, as they're part of the UK, but we will be closing that shipping on the 5th of December. I will keep you updated in Whip and Waffles and things if we get any more clarity on it. I'm hoping that once it kicks in and come the new year, things will start to get a bit clearer. But legislation can sometimes move slow. Anyway, thank you all, as always, so much for your support. I am so truly sorry to those customers it does affect, and believe me, that's the kicker. That really is the kicker, more than anything else. If I could just, have a reasonable amount of money and go, okay, yes, get us sorted, then I would. But at the moment, it's not looking like it's that simple. So I do thank you all so much for your support. Any questions, do ask them down below. Any specific questions on this European thing? I don't know. a huge amount of specifics. I just know for certain steps that we've looked at, even for things like our trays and like even finding a representative is, you know, I've found a couple that come up. Are they any good? I've got no idea. I've got no idea. I don't know the companies. I don't know the people. I just know that the cost at the moment is out of our budget for, in effect, what they're going to provide us, which is a name to put on a piece of paper. So, yeah, any questions about that? I really can't answer more at the moment. But any questions about the products, etc., do please comment down below. And yeah, I thank you all so much, and I'll speak to you all again soon.